It's cool.
Have you found any connection to the royal family from us?
We haven't.
The Slaton sisters, Amy and Tammy, have long been the heart and soul of TLC's hit reality show 1000 Tell B Sisters. Their story is one of triumphs and heartbreaks, of battles fought in public and in private, and of a sisterhood that has always fascinated and divided audiences. Fans fell in love with the duo not just for their weight loss journeys, but also for their raw authenticity, emotional vulnerability, and the unfiltered family drama that unfolded on screen. But now, away from the cameras, the bond that once carried them through some of life's most difficult moments is under fire like never before. What began as whispers of family tension has exploded into an all-out war, with shocking allegations, a looming lawsuit, and a property dispute that threatens to permanently destroy the Slaton sisters' relationship. The rise of the Slaton sisters when Amy and Tammy first appeared on 1000 Tell B Sisters. Viewers were immediately drawn to their dynamic. Amy, often portrayed as the more disciplined, family-focused sister, brought stability and determination to the screen. She balanced her struggles with motherhood, marriage, and weight loss with an eye on the future. Tammy, on the other hand, captivated audiences with her fiery spirit, sarcastic humor, and moments of heartbreaking honesty. Together, they represented the messy, complicated, and deeply human side of reality television. Fans rooted for their progress, debated their setbacks, and laughed at their unfiltered humor. Through health struggles, family drama, and public scrutiny, the sisters remained at the center of TLC's reality TV empire. But behind the cameras, insiders now say tensions were simmering for years. Cracks in the foundation, according to sources close to the family. Disagreements over finances, health decisions, and personal boundaries slowly chipped away at their relationship, while viewers often saw sisterly banter and occasional fights. Those who knew them claimed the drama ran deeper than the show ever revealed. The latest bombshell: a property dispute that has ignited a legal firestorm and left fans stunned. The property dispute reports allege that Amy Slaton secretly transferred ownership of a valuable Kentucky property long believed to belong to Tammy into her own name without Tammy's knowledge. The property, said to be worth nearly $500,000, was more than just real estate. For Tammy, it was her sanctuary, her safety net, and a symbol of independence. The revelation reportedly came when Tammy, reviewing property records, noticed that the home was no longer legally hers. Instead, the deed now bore Amy's name. The discovery left her devastated, sparking feelings of betrayal that cut far deeper than money. This wasn't just a property, one insider explained. It was Tammy's future, her security. To find out that it had been taken away without her consent shattered her. Amy's side of the story, while Amy has not publicly commented in detail. Sources claim she justified the transfer as an act of protection, with Tammy in rehab and battling ongoing health issues at the time. Amy allegedly told friends she worried about Tammy's ability to manage her finances responsibly. By taking control of the property, Amy may have believed she was safeguarding it from mismanagement or outside threats. But was it really protection or possession? That's the question fans and legal experts are now asking. Legal ramifications, according to legal analysts. If Amy did indeed transfer the property without Tammy's consent, the action could amount to fraud, conversion, or even elder abuse, depending on Tammy's health and cognitive state at the time. These are serious allegations, carrying not only emotional consequences, but also potential criminal and financial repercussions. Tammy, determined to fight back, reportedly filed a formal lawsuit against her sister. The complaint accuses Amy of fraud, emotional distress, and the unlawful transfer of property. Sources close to the case say Tammy is demanding not just the return of the property, but also compensatory and punitive damages. If court documents are accurate, the stakes are high, nearly $500,000. Not to mention the emotional fallout of suing her own sister. Fans react as news of the feud spread. The fanbase exploded. Social media platforms lit up with hashtags, debates, and even memes dissecting the scandal. Some defended Amy, arguing she may have been trying to protect Tammy from making poor financial decisions during a vulnerable period. Others were quick to take Tammy's side, condemning Amy's actions as a shocking betrayal of trust. "Family is supposed to protect you, not take advantage of you," one fan wrote. Another countered maybe Amy was just trying to make sure Tammy didn't lose the property. People are being too quick to judge. This divide reflects just how invested audiences are in the sisters' lives. A testament to the cultural influence of 1000 LB sisters. TLC's role in the scandal also raises questions about TLC's involvement. Did the network know about the property transfer before it became public? Reality TV producers are known for highlighting drama. But legal disputes of this magnitude create risks even for big networks. So far, TLC has stayed silent. But fans are speculating whether the network might turn this feud into the show's next major storyline or distance itself from the fallout altogether. Family at war behind the headlines. The emotional toll is said to be enormous. Sources say family members have been forced to take sides, with some sympathizing with Tammy's sense of betrayal and others standing by Amy's claim that she acted out of protection. Attempts at mediation have reportedly failed, deepening the rift. Those close to the family describe the sisters' relationship as at its lowest point ever. Considering how much they've leaned on each other in past crises, the idea of them being enemies in court is shocking to many longtime fans. The bigger picture legal experts point out that family property disputes are notoriously messy. When fame and public scrutiny are added to the mix, the complications multiply. Courts may have to weigh not only the legal facts, but also the public nature of the dispute, the sisters' health struggles, and their reality TV contracts. Some analysts suggest the case could set a precedent for other reality TV families. If Tammy wins, it could reinforce protections against unauthorized property transfers within families. If Amy prevails, it might embolden others to take control of family assets under the guise of protection. What happens next? For now, the sisters are reportedly preparing for a drawn-out battle. Lawsuits of this scale often take months, if not years, to resolve. Mediation or settlement is possible, but given the emotional weight of the dispute, reconciliation seems unlikely in the near future. The bigger question fans are asking is whether Amy and Tammy can ever repair their relationship. Property can be returned, money can be compensated, but can broken trust ever be fully restored? The spotlight never fades. One thing is certain: the world is watching. From Instagram fan pages to Reddit forums, every detail of this feud is being analyzed, debated, and turned into content. Old episodes are being rewatched for clues, while fans speculate on whether this drama will play out on the next season of 1000 LB Sisters. In many ways, this saga underscores the dark side of reality TV fame. What was once a story of resilience and sisterly love has now become a cautionary tale about money, power, and betrayal. As the case unfolds, one can only wonder, will the Slaton sisters find their way back to each other? Or is this property battle the final nail in the coffin of their sisterhood? Whatever the outcome, one thing is guaranteed: the drama will continue to captivate millions, proving once again that when it comes to the Slaton family, reality is always stranger and far more heartbreaking.
The sights, the sounds, the smell is not that great, but it is wonderful here. But I really miss my boys. I've never been this far away from my babies before.
The lives of Amy and Tammy Slaton have never been ordinary. Ever since they burst onto television screens in TLC's hit series 1000 LB Sisters, the world has been hooked. Their weight loss journeys, family drama, and moments of raw honesty turned them into household names. But now, their bond, the same connection that made them fan favorites, is being tested in the most devastating way yet. A property dispute so intense that it's headed straight for the courtroom. What began as a family disagreement has spiraled into a public feud filled with allegations of fraud, betrayal, and emotional devastation. Court insiders, legal analysts, and fans alike are bracing themselves as the sisters face off in a battle that could cost them not only money, but also the sisterhood they've leaned on since childhood. The legal storm brewing, according to court insiders, the case is already shaping up to be extensive and highly complex. The evidence reportedly includes financial records, property deeds, and potentially even text messages and emails between Amy and Tammy. Every communication could become a weapon in the courtroom, dissected to uncover the truth about Amy's intent when she transferred Tammy's Kentucky property into her own name. Legal experts note that proving malicious intent will be key. If Amy can show that she truly believed she was protecting her sister's interests during a vulnerable time, the court could view her actions in a more sympathetic light. But if the evidence suggests manipulation or a deliberate attempt to seize control of valuable assets, Tammy's legal team could walk away with a decisive victory. The emotional fallout beyond the paperwork and legal strategies, the human cost of this lawsuit is immense. Those close to the family say Tammy feels utterly betrayed. For her, the property was not just a financial investment, it was a personal sanctuary, a place tied to her independence and her future. Seeing it suddenly under Amy's name reportedly left her devastated, heartbroken, and determined to fight back. Amy, meanwhile, is said to be defensive and deeply stressed. She knows the stakes are high, not only financially, but also for her public image. If she loses in court, she could face serious damages. Even if she wins, her reputation may never fully recover in the eyes of fans who already see her actions as a betrayal of trust. Friends and family members are caught in the middle, some attempting to mediate while others have chosen sides. Instead of unity, the household has reportedly descended into tension, with every new development only widening the rift. Fans take sides as the legal drama unfolds. Social media has become a battleground of its own. Fans are divided into passionate factions, each convinced they know who is right. On platforms like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit, debates rage daily. Some point to Amy's protective nature, suggesting she may have acted out of concern for Tammy's well-being during her rehab and health struggles. Others argue that no justification can excuse taking control of someone else's property without consent, labeling Amy's actions as cold, calculated betrayal. Memes, reaction videos, and fan theories flood timelines. Viewers are rewatching old episodes of 1,000 Pound Sisters, searching for foreshadowing moments of sibling tension or disagreements that might explain how the situation reached this breaking point. TLC's silent role while fans argue. Critics have also turned their attention to TLC. The network has built its brand on the drama of the Slaton family. But some argue that the constant filming and pressure for storylines may have amplified existing tensions. Reality TV, by its very nature, thrives on conflict, and when personal disagreements are spotlighted for millions of viewers, they often escalate rather than resolve. So far, TLC has declined to comment on the dispute, but analysts speculate that the network may have known about the property issue long before it became public. If the lawsuit reveals that producers were aware and chose not to intervene, the network could face harsh criticism for putting ratings above the well-being of its stars. Financial stakes, the financial side of the case is just as significant as the emotional toll. The property in question is reportedly worth close to $500,000, making it one of the sisters' most valuable assets. If Tammy successfully reclaims ownership, she may also win additional damages for lost income, emotional distress, and financial harm caused by the transfer. Such a victory could stabilize her future, both financially and personally. On the other hand, if Amy defends her actions successfully, she could retain ownership and avoid paying damages. But even in victory, she risks long-term damage to her reputation. In the world of reality TV, public perception is as valuable as money, and being labeled a betrayer could hurt her career for years to come. Image versus reality. The lawsuit threatens to undermine the image that has defined Amy and Tammy's careers, two sisters overcoming obstacles together, supporting each other through life's hardest battles. Instead of allies, they now stand as adversaries. Commentators warn that the fallout could affect not only their standing with TLC, but also their opportunities for sponsorships, partnerships, and future media projects. In the competitive world of reality television, stars are only as marketable as their public image on. A bitter legal feud doesn't sell sisterly love. Possible outcomes: legal experts see a few possible paths forward. 1. Out-of-court settlement. This is the most likely resolution. In this scenario, Amy could agree to return the property to Tammy, perhaps along with financial compensation for damages and legal fees. Both sisters might also sign confidentiality agreements to prevent further public discussion, protecting their reputations and leaving room for reconciliation. 2. Full court trial. If no settlement is reached, the case could proceed to a full trial. This would involve detailed examination of financial records, witness testimonies, and potentially explosive revelations about the sisters' personal lives. Courtroom drama of this magnitude would not only draw national headlines, but also expose private aspects of the Slaton family that TLC never aired. 3. Permanent rift. No matter the legal outcome, the emotional scars may last forever. Even if Tammy regains her property, the betrayal could create a permanent rift in their relationship.